Now, following on the often repeated comments of President Museveni, there is a renewed call to look at incentivizing manufacturing. But with all the challenges facing entrepreneurs looking to invest in this sector, there is a need to find out what it takes. And to help us appreciate this, we do have Dr. Ezra Muhumuza Rubanda, the Executive Director of the Uganda Manufacturing Association. Good evening to you, Doctor.
Good evening.
And thank you for joining us.
Thank you for hosting me.
Now, for years now, the President has been calling on the trading community to transition into, manufacturing, but many of them see this sector as one that has a lot of challenges. Take us through, or you can assess the manufacturing sector as it is in the country currently.
Yeah, thank you. Currently, in this country, we say we are on a growing trend in terms of setting up of industries. Because to begin with, the industries, however few they could be, that we have set up, they are secure. On that one, we appraise the government. Number two, the industries that we have, at least none of them has closed because of lack of market. Yes, we have industries that are closing up because of certain costs that they had not anticipated. And we're engaging government on that front to ensure that these cost shocks are reduced. Cost shocks is that some along the way, we get things, we have gotten aspects of DTS and aspects of DCM, we get aspects of too much of an unregulated sector. So those are in there. But the general picture is that industrialization is on a growing trend. We still have a bigger problem of too much importation. We are engaging government to make sure that we reduce the importation, because it's like having a cake and you want to eat it. You cannot grow, the principle is very simple, you cannot grow your domestic industries if you rely on importation. Because industries grow in a way that you can, yes, find import, use these products, they gain market, they get used to the clients, the consumers, and then you go to another level where you start to produce these things at home. Then you go to a third level where now you go beyond your own market and you start to export. Okay. So the call for President aligns to that kind of the allegory of industrialization. Okay. It's not him who is setting it. It has been there. It's a trend. It's a natural trend for industrialization.
And you seem to agree with his call for traders to join the manufacturing
We
sector.
agree. The few industrialists that we have in this country were former traders. But now they have moved into industrialization and there is evidence of it working. Now, question two, or the perspective number two, is that when you import, you as an economy, anytime you can get shocks and you are vulnerable. Sober and solid economies are very good at maintaining and managing the three chains of commerce. You produce, meaning you can produce your raw materials, you process them, and then market. Meaning that should anything happen in the international arena, you have your raw materials domestically, you can process them into products, and these products are consumed.
Okay.
Then you are what we are calling a sustainable economy. You have the capacity to absorb these shocks in the commerce chains.
Well, but we cannot pay a deaf ear to, the scares or the worries of the traders, which are some of the challenges facing the manufacturing sector. And so, first of all, what does it take for a trader to transition into manufacturing, and also with the challenges that they seem to see, how do you handle them?
You see, when we are talking about traders, there is a mix-up. Someone who has started a shop yesterday, he's a trader. Someone who has been there for years is equally a trader. And we are not saying that all the traders should immediately transit into manufacturing. But what the process requires is that if you've been into trading, what lessons have you learned? We expect you now to have 1, a niche, 2, very deep experience of the products that you are dealing in. And then you can be able to say, this is made out of this material, the other one is made out of this material. I'll get this material from cotton, I'll get this material from this source, and eventually I bring them together and I move to a second level of commerce, which is now producing. So, but now when you say traders, in the chain of commerce, you remain at the tail end.
Okay. So, but as someone that has the experience in the sector, are there particular sectors of manufacturing that have shown significant growth?
Yes. Manufacturing, it has 3 layers.
Okay.
There is the primary industries. Primary industries are the ones that process things from nature, from agriculture, from mining, into semi-processed raw materials for industry. Then we have got secondary industries. These produce basic use products. Talk of soap, talk of everything we use at home. These are basic industrial goods that we use. Then the third level is the sophisticated industries which produce high-tech. Talk of a television, talk of a car.
Okay.
These are high-tech industries. Now, what has happened is that raw material, the primary industries require a lot of investment.
Okay.
And our private people have not been able to do that alone. And that's why we reached out to government, and government has recapitalized UDC to be able to partner with private people to produce, to have primary industries come up again.
Okay.
But basic industries, we are over 100% in terms of excellence.
Okay. So as the Uganda Manufacturing Association, next month you'll be holding the annual trade fair where you showcase, of course, vast products, including some of products that are produced here in Uganda. So tell us about how this year's event will be different from, the rest of the events that we've had. This
event is called Uganda International Trade Fair. It's a trade fair that is international. So to begin with, last year we had 12 participants, international participants from 12 countries. This year, 2024, we have 32 as of now.
Okay.
Countries that have registered participation. It means that the amplifying of the Ugandan trade fair out there is increasing, which we, to this want to say government and other agencies that are supporting the marketing of Uganda to be improving. So on that one we appreciate. The second thing that is coming out clear and unique is the industrial education pavilion. Mildred, when you were in school, you were taught religious education. You were taught physical education. You were taught nature in terms of biology. You were taught very good other things, including civic education.
Okay.
But not even a single day you were ever taught about industrial education. And maybe I could say it's the reason why you are not an industrialist. Because no one bothered to tell you that it is possible and this is how industries can be started.
Okay.
That is why you see actually, without attacking any sector, anyone of late can become a religious preacher.
Okay.
Because so long as I know my Bible, I can become a preacher.
Well,
so in this case, we have an industrial education and we want to start teaching young people what it takes to become an industrialist.
Well, Doctor, I'm afraid our time is far spent. Allow me ask you to give us what will be your closing remarks in this conversation.
The closing remark here is saying that we are rallying every Ugandan to come to the trade fair, which is starting on the 2nd and ending on 10th. The unique thing is that if there is anyone out there that is looking for any job in any industry, come have a form, register it, we put it on our website. You stand a chance to be employed in any of these industries, so long as you can do anything, including carrying of luggage. Anything is any skill that you have.
Okay.
Come and enjoy it.
All right. Dr. Ezra Muhumuza, the Executive Director of the Uganda Manufacturing Association. So thank you so much for making time to talk to us.
Thank you.